Yo, what's up, chat? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm like trying to figure out some shit with my channel, and I'm kind of getting bored of the video game content. Like, I like trying to like do streams and shit, but like, bro, I'm not getting any traction. I don't give a fuck about it anymore. And Play Asia did finally send me another commission recently, so I kind of was boycotting Play Asia, but I guess y'all paid me again. So shout out Play Asia, shout out J-List. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. And today we're gonna be looking at an art video. I was thinking about like what we should do on this channel, and I was looking into like possibly reacting to some art and different shit like that. I know that there's a couple channels I really like. This one's really cool, and then there's, let's see, what is this dude's thing? Just so I can go ahead and kind of give him a little clout. Even though he doesn't really need the clout, I need the fucking clout. This dude hit 1.7 million on the video, so you know it's a banger. Inspirago, but there's another dude that I fuck with too. Horses seem Blind Driller. He's a cool one too. But like I know that like Blind Driller and some of these dudes are posting like shit about like dark artists and shit. And I think it's pretty cool. And a lot of these like Goya and shit I think are really fascinating. And I think we're kind of gonna get more into that. I think like with 2025, I want to be like more art like. You know, like it might be a shocking turn of events that I'm an artist, but I am. Not nearly as good as these motherfuckers, but I'm just saying I can cook every now and then. Now, with that being said, I just think it would be interesting to do that. Like, I feel like I'm kind of getting like put in a box. And with streaming, a lot of time, like I'm doing these long ass fucking streams, and honestly, like no one gives a flying fuck sometimes, and it sucks because like you can't really get hype midstream when good shit happens, and then like I'm just losing it with like just streaming gaming. So I just thought like let me switch it up a bit for y'all and give y'all something new. If y'all like it, let me know, and I can do more of these. And if y'all want some shit for me to react to, just drop it. I'm gonna fucking do it. But I guess fuck it. If I have to sell it to be a reaction channel, so be it. But yeah, we're gonna watch this video and check it out. Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversaries the devil that prowls around like a roaring
In
lion.
1891, when the ministers of Bulgaria's Prince Ferdinand first laid eyes on the prince's latest art acquisition, they were so terrified that they made the sign of the cross before it, and it is said
Damn.
that it became a tradition to do so every time they saw this painting. In today's video, I will present one of
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's the eyes, bro. Those look so creepy. Like that artist did perfect with the eyes, and then it's kind of mysterious and dark. I like the way it's set up. It looks pretty sweet. I'm trying to figure out exactly what he's holding beside it, but we'll figure that out later.
the most terrifying works I have ever come across, and not because it has a shocking scene depicted in the painting, but rather because of the subtle and penetrating silhouette of a man sitting in the darkness. Let me tell you in advance
Damn,
that this
those
curious
eyes look
human
good.
silhouette is Lucifer, the fallen angel from the Bible, which makes it even more intriguing. Without further ado, let's begin with a deeper analysis of this work and discover why everyone who faced it blessed themselves. Let's get started.
Franz van Struck, 1890. Man, dude, that's legendary. 100 years ago, man.
Franz von Stuck is remembered today as one of the most notable German artists of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. His artistic career began after moving to Munich.
Damn, dude, he does crazy eyes. Those eyes are fucking insane. I mean, all the facial stuff's good, but there's something about the way he draws the eyes that are very, like, bright, vivid, and just, like, I don't know, very deep, if you know what I mean? Like, something about that shit just screams, I don't know, something about it just screams horror to me.
Munich at the age of 15, where he enrolled in the academy in
Okay, okay.
1881. In the late 1880s, Franz von Stuck began to move towards symbolism
Yeah, this is looking pretty cool, but, like, it looks
with
like
Guardian
he
of
started really
Paradise,
cooking
a
later
work he
on.
presented at the annual exhibition of
I
the
like it, though.
Munich Glass Palace in 1889. For him, it was the confirmation of his art. he won the gold medal and a large sum of money, in addition to attracting the attention of many critics.
Damn, so he got his money, he got a bunch of money, and this is when he started to get his notoriety. Okay.
Guardian of Paradise marked a break with the art favoured by the Academy and the popular peasant genre of Franz von der Frege. With this painting, Stuck approached the soul imagery seen in the works of Arnold Böcklin and
Dude, I couldn't remember. I've been looking for that painting. That's such a fucking sick painting on the left. That's fucking like one of my favorite paintings, low key. I never knew who did it.
Max Klinger, or the tradition of the English pre-Raphaelites. In 1895, Stuck became a professor at the Munich Academy of Fine Arts. As a teacher, he trained and shaped future avant-garde artists such as Paul Klee and Wassily Kandinsky. A year later, he commissioned the construction of Villa Stuck.
Come on, dog. You can't just show me a little snippet of what they were cooking, those two.
Demonstrating his skills in design, sculpture, interior decoration, and architecture. The villa is laden with symbolism and works by the artist, including reliefs of divine processions leading to the studio. World War II had a great impact on the house, destroying many works of art.
Damn, that's bad for
Franz von Stuck's works from the last decade of the 19th century belong to the symbolist movement and its interests in the inner self. A common theme for Stuck, and symbolism in general, was the femme fatale, the dangerous woman. Among these symbolist paintings are Lucifer and the Sin, the latter being one of the
Sin. That one's pretty cool. I like it. It doesn't frighten me as much though. Like, I mean, it's cool. Everything looks good, but man, there's something about that left one that just gives you like a weird vibe.
Most emblematic paintings of German symbolism. After the end of the Great War and the chaos it caused, the symbolist themes of the fin de siècle seemed largely irrelevant to the art world. Franz von Stuck, who had come to be a prince of German art, according to the funeral speech, became increasingly isolated towards the end of his life and was almost forgotten after his death on August 30th, 1928, dying in relative obscurity. I would like to remind you that—
Damn, my boy didn't pop off? He didn't pop off? Man, I think Goya did that. No, I think Goya was good for a minute. No, that was I'm not looking this shit up. It's not Mozart. That dude used to paint like water lilies and shit. Was it Van Gogh? Yeah, I think it was like Van Gogh. Wasn't he like broke as fuck? I think Van Gogh was like hella broke. Like, I'm pretty sure he died like that too. Like, pretty much like a no-name, broke as fuck. Which is probably like my future too, so. Alright. Vincent Van Gogh, Matthew Brady, Joe Louis, French Ruby. Yeah, it was Vincent Van Gogh. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I told you.
This painting and many other historical paintings that I have personally selected are available on our website. In our catalogue, you can find over 250 historical paintings in different styles, such as canvas or fine art print. I have personally ensured that the quality is as faithful to the original work as possible. So, if you're an art lover, this is your chance to own a very high quality art reproduction. Shipping is free worldwide, so don't forget to visit the catalogue after watching this video and place your order. Thank you very much to everyone who has trusted and supported this project. Now, let's continue. In the history of 20th century art, Stuck's work was not evaluated at its true value and was unjustly dismissed as a legacy of a bygone era. Only with the reopening of Villa Stuck in 1986 was there a revival.
People just don't get shit, man. Like, bro, this shit's gonna pop off, I guarantee you. Like, once, like, all the gothic culture really starts fucking hitting again, shit like this is
interest
gonna
in
blow up
Stuck's
again.
life and art. The same house that I mentioned earlier, which he himself designed, and which has curiously become a museum in the city of Munich, Germany. Nevertheless, at that time, opinions among art historians still differed regarding the nature of his achievement. His symbolic themes were, in
Hell
fact, a
yeah.
cover for representing passionate love or the
Dude, that's
battles
like some
between the
Elden Ring
sexes,
shit.
themes that remain relevant to this day.
I like it.
Now that we know the context of this artist, let's analyze the painting that brings us together in this video, which many
I
people
just want to know
consider
what the
the
fuck that
darkest and most
is right there.
terrifying work of his oeuvre. This painting, entitled Lucifer, was painted in 1890 by Franz Stuck. It shows a seated man in a dark space with his legs pressed together. The man is naked and gazes intensely at the viewer while supporting his head with his left hand. What is he thinking about, or is he plotting something? The pose is reminiscent of The Thinker
Plot.
by Auguste Rodin, and while Rodin created his first version of this famous statue a decade earlier, it is doubtful that Stuck would have been familiar with it, as it only received public recognition later on. The man's right arm is turned backwards in an unnatural position, and it is not
Yeah, his
immediately
shoulder's popping
clear
out.
what he is touching. However, as this is Lucifer, the name used for the devil, the angel fallen from heaven, it would be easy to assume that the man is touching one of his wings located on his right side. This all becomes much clearer in this etching of the same work by Franz Stuck. Now we can clearly see the outlines of the large
Okay,
wings.
okay.
Here is the wing he seems to be touching, and this is the wing on the other side, and we can also see the outline of the top of this wing in the painting. The wings are generally more visible in this preparatory study by Stuck, showing the dark wings. The etching still has those intense eyes of Lucifer looking at us, and it appears that he is seated on some kind of bench. Knowing that this is the devil,
His
we can
throne.
imagine that he is plotting his revenge for being kicked out of heaven. The original painting is relatively large, measuring 161 by 152 centimeters, or 63 by 60 inches. In the background of the painting is a fluorescent light source in the shape of a crescent moon. It's not really clear what this light source is, and the etching doesn't help either, as it omits this light source altogether. Is it a real moon? Lucifer has fallen from heaven, so it could represent some light from his former home. I would love to hear what you think it might mean in the comments section. Researching the whereabouts of this work, I found that Prince Ferdinand of Bulgaria, the former owner of Lucifer, once told von Stuck that the painter had terrified his entire cabinet. They were so frightened by the sight of this painting hanging on the wall that they felt compelled to make the sign of the cross whenever they saw it. A story von Stuck repeated with delight, it is presumed.
Hell yeah, bro. Once you, dude, that's what you need, man. If you're gonna make art, man, you gotta make some shit that makes people like feel off. You know what I mean? Like make them feel on edge. I like it. I could just imagine like a bunch of fucking dudes, like fucking gullible ass people, man. I swear.
What makes Lucifer stick in your mind is not a mere reproduction of the glamour of evil, but rather the sense of loss in those striking, glowing green eyes, the envy of the heaven he fell from fueling the fires of the hell in which he must now dwell.
Dude, what great job on the
Thank you very
eyes.
much for making it to the end of this video. Please let me know in the comments what you think about this painting, and if you believe it is scary enough to make you feel the need to make the sign of the cross when you see it.
I don't feel like it's scary enough to like, but I feel like something like this, especially in that day, like now we've probably seen so much shit like this with like but like back then, like 1890, like when you see something like this, you just be like, fuck, man, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I guess it does. I think there's like a polar bear painting too that's like that like people believe were like haunted. I'll have to like bring that up sometime. But yeah, personally, like I think it's a badass piece of art, and I think he does really good on the eyes and like the figure and just in general, everything looks good about it. It's like the wings were kind of hard to spot, but like I think that's just where like some of the shit over the years just hasn't like aged well, like certain colors, like the black and purple maybe. Like I feel like at one point it was probably more dominant that you could tell what the wing was. But yeah, I think a lot of the like some of the highlights and shit or the dark spots have kind of blended in. That kind of makes it harder to see. But now that you kind of can tell it's a wing, it's kind of insane. But yeah, I think this is an interesting piece, and truthfully, like I think I want to do a couple more of these. But yeah, honestly, I'd cop it, dude. I'd be honest. I wouldn't mind putting that shit in my room. But yeah, yeah. So I'll probably do like some Goyas and talk about some other shit. But yeah, I'm not fucking with gaming for a minute. I think I want to take like a little breather. I'll still be doing Twitch and stuff, but I kind of just want to do like a little art stream. Just try to break it up, man. I'm running into the like just I feel like I'm like running on a fucking treadmill that's going nowhere at this point. Like I'm like pedaling on a goddamn Peloton right now. And honestly, we need to be pedaling on a BMX bike about to hit El Toro. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Like we have to make 2015 better. By doing that, like we're gonna have to just completely change um, type of shit. Now I'm gonna have to figure out like how I want to do my reactions. Like if I'm talking too much, if I'm talking too little, because I feel like I pause a lot. But at the same time, like I'm not gonna be fucking XQC over here looking at something and just like not even fucking talking about it. Like I'm not gonna go walk off in the bathroom or something and just leave this shit playing and be like, okay, here's my reaction. Like, sorry, like if you click on my channel, we're talking about the shit. Sooner or later, I will find out the perfect balance. But until then, get the fuck over it. But anyways, I think it's a badass painting. And like while we're here, let me see if we can is there any let me see. I'm kind of cooking right now on this. The painting that terrified everyone. I think I'd kind of just like that's a cool painting, but like I think we should see if there's any more, man. Ooh, this one's good. The love and suffering. Damn. Okay, so there's a whole nother video about his upbringing, and I think that'll be really cool. Um, I'm gonna put this in a playlist too, real quick. I want to put all this in a playlist. It's just gonna be famous paintings. But yeah, just for the sake of like making like copyright issues like easier, I'm just gonna end it here. But I think I do want to do like a part two of like his life and stuff. But like I think this is a really good video about this painting. Like I think this dude's cooking with these videos. So be sure to check him out. I'll drop a link to him. But yeah, I think the YouTuber and the artist are both badass in that sense. But let's check out some shit.